Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, the offense tries to catch this defense napping here on the first play of the game. And how about the pressure to come up with a big sack to start this game?
Backed up 2nd and long at the 17. And he drops back in the gun. With the catch, it's Becker. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
On 1st down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I'd love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
And the Vols are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. And on the carry, he's heading left. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Volunteers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. Now the all-important extra point. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Now here comes the bunch formation. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
And the Razorbacks will line up on 1st and 10. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's complete. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Now there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the 1st down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a 1st down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. 1st down now. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Running back has it on a screen now. And the tackle is made, not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Nice grab. It's Russell. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the 1st down.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Pass hot. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hogs. Who says he need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Set. Here's 2nd down. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here comes a handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
On the ground, it's Lewis. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. And there's the handoff. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. Catch made on the right side.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up his offense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown. Fouls.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. And they'll run it into the end zone until they walk by a touchdown here. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Arkansas offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And the Razorbacks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Running with purpose. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
Just a good job up front by this offensive line, getting a hat on a hat and be able to give this running back from Arkansas enough room to get upfield and pick up that 1st down. Nice play.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Pass not complete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to throw again. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to 4th down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it. And instead, they give up a first down. This could cost them.
The Razorbacks are looking to keep this drive going. Play action here on first down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Becker. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And the Razorbacks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Snags a quick throw. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
11th play of the drive coming up. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Quick throw, the catch is made.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The Razorbacks pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Second down and goal upcoming. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Defense not pressing this time. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tennessee. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Wow, the PAT is no good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So it's 1st down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Minnows going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick this away to begin the second half. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. We get the second half started with a running play. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught quickly. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
They're going to run it here. He's brought down out at the 46.
This defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Second down play coming up. Oh, it's snapped to the back. The Volunteers pick up enough to get a first down there.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Now here's the toss play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Important second down play coming up. Now they'll run it on the toss. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the catch. It's Lewis. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Vols begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's caught downfield. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
The Vols line up with a first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Touchdown, Volunteers. This offense is still clicking. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
Now the try for the two-point conversion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws it to the right. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. The Razorbacks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Second down now after the sack. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. He's moving out of the pocket. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. There's a 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun, drops back. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of the third quarter. Final quarter coming up. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Razorbacks are going to cash in this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Offense getting set, second down play here. Looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Becker. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. The Razorbacks looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or 2.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he will score. Touchdown, Arkansas. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
He went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to the left. And he pulls in the catch.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the 4th quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. It's a run to the left. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Yeah, I like the run play here. Offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Now it's 2nd down here. Of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
And the Volunteers pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. And the quarterback dropping back. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage in the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Play action fake, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good batter. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Russell. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. First down here for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the 2nd down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. On the run, he'll let it go. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled at the 33, that's good enough for a 1st down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. The defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help him.
Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. He makes the grab. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Quick pass, the catch is made. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Makes a quick grab. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. And the Razorbacks will line up here on first down and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left.
That's a good positive gain there on first and goal, and here we go. The closer you get, the tougher it gets to get the ball into the end zone. And let's face it, this is a critical moment in this game. The fourth quarter of the national championship, and you're trailing. You've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the defense calling time here with 26 seconds to play.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Urgency here. Got to cut it this lead. It's third down and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
This could be the biggest play so far. Fourth and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Hogs.
Chris, what an amazing job here by the quarterback of being able to put that ball into the end zone for the touchdown, and they're now down by 1 point. Now the big decision is for a head coach. Do you kick the extra point here to tie it up with under 2 minutes to go, or you roll the dice and go for 2 and try to take the lead?
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The DB's backing off from the line now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finding some room with the 25. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Looking for a gap, it's Lewis. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Will he score here? It's a touchdown as they jump on top here in overtime. And now the extra point to make this a 7-point game in overtime. Oh, and he's missed it. Can you believe it? The lead remains at 6 in overtime. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Handoff here from the shotgun. Spinning out of the tackle. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
The Razorbacks are in the red zone. There's the handoff. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. So needing to reach the end zone to keep this game alive, it's 1st and goal now. And now the defense will spend the timeout to get everybody on the same page before this important play. So now it's 1st and goal. They have to punch it in here to keep this game going. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Just a pre-snap movement, back in motion. And he gets into the end zone for a touchdown to tie the game here. Now, a 2-point try to win the game. And now for the PAT to win the game. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. So the last team standing on the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Arkansas Razorbacks.